Now the sage of Nandisaranya has asked 6 questions in the first chapter. So then the question came about Bhagavatam, that how was it written, how was that Sukadeva Goswami decided to Parikshit Maharaj, where did they meet, and so on. So then the story of Vyasadeva was told that he was feeling despondent after compiling the Vedas, writing the Puranas, and then Vedanta Sutra Mahabharata. And Narada Muni came and he described his past life and then asked Vyasadeva to write Bhagavatam. And then Vyasadeva sat in Samadhi and wrote Bhagavatam. And then the story of Parikshit came, that how he met, how he was born. And then the story of Pandavas and Krishna's departure. And before that it was Bhisma's departure and his instructions to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Then Krishna's departure to Dwarka, and from there news came from Arjuna that he has left. And then the Pandavas they left to the mountains, and Parikshit became the king. And before that, the story of King Parikshit's birth was described. And then we heard about Parikshit Maharaj's story and chastisement of Kali, and then how he was cursed. And when he got the curse, he sat on the bank of Ganges renouncing everything and giving his kingdom to his eldest son Janmeja. So when he was on the bank of Ganga, then many sages appeared there, and finally Sukadeva Goswami came and he has posed a question to him. Atah pritchami sansiddhim yoginam paramam gurum purushasya hiya yat karyam mriyamanasya sarvata. Say that I am asking this question to you. What is the perfection for a human being? How can he achieve it? And what he has to perform, especially a person who is about to die. So this is the question. And now in this chapter, Sukadeva Goswami begins answering, and he will speak up to the 12th canto, 5th chapter. So this first canto is also like an introduction to Bhagavatam, because we have studied these stories, but the essence of all these stories is what Bhagavatam wants to establish, and that is pure devotion to Krishna. We heard the answer to the questions, because the very first question was, what is the essence of the scriptures? And the second was, what can please the mind of a living being? And the answer was devotion to Krishna. Sarve purusham paro dharmo yato bhakti vimukshane ahitkiya pratihata atma samprasyante. So that is the subject, bhakti to Krishna, and this is being expanded in the following chapters. This was introduced in the various examples were given of Kunti's prayers, Bhisma's prayers, and Aswathama, the story of Aswathama and Arjuna, how they died with him, and how Parikshit has behaved. So we saw the characteristic of devotees in these prayers and the stories. The very first 3 verses of Bhagavatam, they give the essence of Bhagavatam. And these 3 verses are then developed into the first canto, containing 19 chapters. And now whatever has been spoken here is further developed in the following part of Bhagavatam. So this is the scheme of Bhagavatam, starting from small and then expanding and going more and more into deeper and minute details of the subject matter. So it is Krishna who is the central figure, and devotion to Krishna, pure devotion without any material motive, that is the object to be achieved by understanding Bhagavatam. And for that various histories, various stories, episodes are described to make us understand what exactly is devotion, because this is the most difficult thing to understand. There are different words for devotion. Love is also one of the words, service is another one. And these words are quite misunderstood even in the common society. And we are not talking about devotion to God, but what is devotion, what is love or service, these are common words. People go, they do a job, they get money, and they say they are doing service. It's commonly said that I am in this service, I am in that service. So because these words are commonly used, and then same words are used in Bhagavatam, you will hear about seva and prema and bhakti, 3 words used for service, love and devotion. So because we have already used these words in our common parlance, same words are also used here, but they have a different meaning. And therefore it is difficult for us to grasp what is being said here by the word seva or bhakti or prema, service, devotion, love. So to clarify this, the whole book has to be written. Because the situation is not only now that people have misconception or misunderstanding about these words, it has been always like this. And this is a great job to realize or understand what does it mean to love Krishna or love God. Or what does the word love mean by itself? If we can understand it the way it is being described here in Shastra, then we have made a very big advancement in our life. In fact, our human life has become successful if we can just theoretically understand it. But unless we understand it theoretically, we will not execute it practically.